In this video, you'll see how have the actors of the movie The Mask changed. You'll know the original names and age. I will show you how they looked then in 1994 and what's with them now in 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Darion is one of the members of the Mafia, which is led by Nico. He wants to have a lot of money, but most importantly, he wants to have the power of his boss and become the leader of the Mafia to make the whole city under his control. The role was performed by actor Peter Greedy. Maggie is a pretty girl with beautiful brown curly hair. She is Stanley's colleague and works at Savings and Loan Bank, where she maintains a business dress code. Likes to wear rings as well as earrings, but usually wears only one in the left ear. The role was played by Jolly Fisher. Lieutenant Mitch Calloway works in the police as a detective. He's an honest police officer who takes a responsible approach to his job, knows how to notice details, and, unlike his partner, has a good mind and doesn't think about food all the time. The role was played by Peter Rigger. Peggy Brandt is a pretty girl with red hair but somewhat arrogant. She's a journalist by profession and works for a local newspaper where she previously wrote the column Ask Peggy. But because of a modest fee, she decided to become a reporter. The role was played by Amy Asbeck. Charlie Shoemaker is a bank clerk, colleague of Stanley and also his friend. He is the only one who is friendly towards Stanley, supports him and sincerely tries to help him overcome his indecision. Sometimes Charlie is very self-centered. The role was played by Richard Janey. Lady Kopp works in the city police department and, along with her other colleagues, participated in the operation to arrest Mask. She is pretty, has a toned physique, and prefers to pull her hair into a tight bun at work. The role of Lady Kopp is played by actress Krista Bonoro. Orlando is one of Darion's henchmen who fully supports him and helps eliminate Nico. He is bald, but at the back of his head he has a pigtail with length below the shoulders, and he also has a rather powerful physique, and his ear is pierced. He was played by actor Niels Allen Stewart. Sweet Eddie is a member of Darion's gang. He unquestioningly follows the orders of his boss and is somewhat afraid of his anger. Eddie can be recognized by his long hair, which he often leaves loose, but sometimes braids it so as did not interfere. The role was played by Dennis Forrest. Doyle works in the police department as a detective, paired with Lieutenant Calloway. He carries out the instructions of his partner and tries to support him morally. Doyle is somewhat slow and gets frustrated when he misses the mark. He knows how to handle firearms. He was played by Jim Duggan. Mrs. Pinman is the owner of the apartment where Ickes lives. She's constantly unhappy, often screams, and in general, she has an explosive character. She freaks out when someone comes home late or gets dirty on her carpet. Pinman can often be seen with hair curlers. Played by Nancy Fish. Dr. Arthur Newman is a specialist in psychiatry and often takes part in television broadcasts. He has a presentable appearance, wears suits, and prefers not to wear a bow tie, most often with polka dots instead of a tie. Newman mostly retains a non-emotional look. He was played by Ben Stein. Irv, together with his brother Bert, own a car repair shop and also make repairs of their own, although he doesn't really know what parts are in the car. Unlike his brother, he has a thinner physique and has vision problems. though he wears glasses. They're always played by Tim Bagley. Mr. Dickey is a cute bank manager and Stanley and Charlie's immediate superior. He often behaves somewhat arrogantly and likes to yell at his subordinates. Afraid of his father, as well as tax audits, Dickey has a soft spot for girls and money. They're always played by Eamon Brushy. Freeze, Reg E. Cathy. He works for the mafia and is a specialist in bank robbery, knowing many subtleties. A little bit afraid of Nico, but happily follows Darion's plan to eliminate him. Sometimes he puts on glasses if he doesn't see well. Morally wounded in the savings and loan bank robbery. Bert, John Williams, is the brother of Irv, works in his own auto repair shop, has a devil-may-care attitude towards clients. The main thing for him is not to fix the car on time, but to pump out as much money as possible from its owner. He often works in dirty, oiled clothes. Mayor Tilton, Ivory Ocean, serves as mayor of the city. He is benevolent, knows how to behave with dignity in public, and is an influential person. But he was powerless against the dismantling of the mafia. Tilton has a plump physique and wears a mustache, helped Stanley to avoid jail. Nico, boss of the local mafia and the owner of Cockabongo. He prefers to wear business suits and wears a ring on the little finger of his right hand. Nico doesn't tolerate violations of the rules, for which he can severely punish. He likes to play golf. He was played by Orestes Matasana. Milo the dog is Stanley's pet and some kind of friend. He adores his master and sincerely enjoys his arrival. Frisbee is Milo's favorite game, and he also enjoys jumping, but Ikis doesn't approve of it. He worries about his master and is ready to help him. They're always played by Max. Ellie Punk has a cheeky grin and thinks of robbing people on the streets with his gang. He's confident, dresses in all black, and wears a leather vest with chains and spikes. Sometimes it can manifest itself as a big child, upset about the bursting balloon. They're always performed by B.J. Barry. Tina Carlisle is romantically involved with Darion and is the flower of Cockabongo. She's a striking, seductive blonde who attracts the eyes of men. Tina has a good figure, a good voice, is not devoid of a sense of style, and also knows how to dance perfectly. She was played by Cameron Diaz. Stanley works as an employee at Savings and Loan Bank. He doesn't have the courage to argue with his landlady or boss and often fails when meeting girls. Likes to watch cartoons and read comics, and also prefers to wear ties and pajamas with an unusual pattern. Played by Jim Carrey. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.